G'day. The last few days have been pretty stormy, typical winter conditions, so a bit too rough to go on fishing. But I've been sitting around cleaning up a bit of gear. So I thought I'd just do a quick video and just show you guys a few of my favourite things, just sort of day-to-day stuff that gets you through and just makes my fishing a whole lot nicer and a whole lot more enjoyable. Number one, I'm going to start with, actually I'm going to put the, going to close the door on this oven because it's bloody hot. It's cooking me up on my back. While I got ya, have a look at this loaf of bread I just cooked up. Oh yeah. Excited about that. Yeah, that's better. So the thing that inspired me to do this video is my coffee mug here. This was a thermos coffee mug, and years ago the handle kind of half snapped off of it, and I used some liquid metal sort of putty and held it back on, and it's lasted maybe 5 years with this liquid metal, and the handle stayed on. The reason I'm devastated about it is the handle. You can get coffee mugs dime a dozen, every brand does them now, and they seem to be a popular thing. I really like the thin profile at the bottom of this one. It fits into a lot of coffee mug holders a lot easier, fits into a lot of drink holders very easily. A lot of the new mugs you get are very thick and they don't fit into coffee mug holders, but the handle, so handy. I could just clip it onto my targa bar, could clip it onto my bait table. I'll go out in Jack's boat, or clip around the railings around the side of his boat. Just wherever you went, it hung on the handle, and it was just perfectly balanced that it would hang there and it would stay there no matter how rough it was. The mug would just swing around, it wouldn't spill, and it would just stay there. The other good thing about this one is it's got a proper sealing lid, so you could properly seal the lid up and it would stay warm for absolute hours. I mean, this is a thermos. Should be no problem at all. I should be able to get myself another one. I'm just upset about this one because it's got a lot of history, this one, but so be it. You live and learn. If anyone's got any other suggestions for coffee mugs with a nice handle on them for clipping onto things, put a comment down below because yeah, I'm in the market for a new coffee mug to replace this bad boy. So another one of my favorite things, just got this recently, is this rod rack from Placino. It's a vertical rod rack, can hold up to 9 rods. Can hold them with the reels still on there if you want, or just rods without. But yeah, it's beautiful little spring-loaded clips here with nice bits of rubber on there so it doesn't damage your rods. I've just got it hanging right next to my boat in the shed, so when I'm cleaning out my boat I can stick all my rods straight up here. I'm not standing on them, they're out of the way, they're not going to get damaged, and they're all nicely stored up against the wall of my shed. Placino have been good enough to give me a discount code on these, which I'll put down in the comments below. So if anyone's looking to get one of these, there's a discount code in the description below of this video. Another one of those things that kind of goes unsung, but just makes my day 100% nicer, especially in the winter, is the sea boots. These guys, I've had these probably going on 6 or 7 years now. They're pretty thrashed out, as you can see. The soles are thrashed out. But there's nothing worse than going on the boat ramp at bloody 4:30 in the morning in the freezing cold and having to put your feet in the water and get wet. With these boots, no worries at all. You keep your nice warm socks on, you go on the water, your feet stay dry, you spend all day on the boat, water can slosh around on the deck, you can spill stuff, no problems. Your feet are going to stay dry, your feet are going to stay warm. Just makes a big difference to your day on the water. Keeping warm, dry feet just helps to keep the rest of your body warm and dry as well. A really big thing. Probably time I replace these ones because they're, like I said, they're getting pretty thrashed out. But a simple thing that just really makes your day on the water a whole lot nicer. And going on that, I wouldn't be right unless I mentioned these shirts from Captain Jack's. You'll see me wear this one a lot for the simple reason as this one has got a hood. I'm not blessed with nice tanning skin, I'm white, I get sunburned, I get cooked really easily. Having a hood and being able to cover up with a hoodie on really makes a difference. I'm thinning on top, as we all do when we get a bit older. Just trying to be able to keep my solar panels covered up, trying to keep the tops of my ears covered up. It's a SPF 50 material. These Captain Jack shirts just saved me from getting cooked, and by having your head out of your sun, having your arms out of the sun and keeping yourself out of those UV rays makes your day on the water a whole lot better. You come back a whole lot more fresher, you don't feel as tired, you feel a whole lot better. You'll also probably see me a lot of videos wearing a buff around my face. Same thing again, I'll cover my head, I'll wear a buff around the side of my face. The only thing that pokes out is my eyes, and then I'm wearing the sunglasses. You got to cover up. The sun is so harsh, especially in Australia, and at the moment the sun is just brutal. So everything you can do to cover up and keep yourself out of the sun avoids getting skin cancer in the future. I'll put my hand up. I've had a couple cut out, couple on my chest, one on the back of my shoulder here. I've had a couple cut out recently actually. So covering up is very important for me, and I always do my best to try to cover up. Another thing that goes unsung, you probably hear me mention it quite a bit, the boomer anchor. This thing has just been absolutely game changing for me. I anchor on reef an awful lot, like literally always anchor on reef. I've had this anchor now for well over a year, use it non-stop. It grabs in sand, it grabs on reef, it grabs. First time, the minute it hits the deck, bang, it grabs. There is no argument about it grabbing. There's no argument, is it gonna pull? You're not gonna drag an anchor. It just hits the bottom and it grabs. There is no argument about it. It's been an absolute game changer for me and my fishing. So the boomer anchor, she grabs first time, every time. No argument about it. I trust it all the time. I'm anchored up, backed up, right up hard against breaking reefs and so forth. And I trust the boomer to hold and not slip. And it hasn't let me down so far. Amazing piece of kit, a really great design. And the best part about it is, it does grab really well, but if it grabs a little too well and you can't get it back, it's got this little pin in here, a little shear pin. Any problems at all with the anchor getting stuck, the leverage of you lifting it up will pop that shear pin and bang, the anchor folds up, whack, out she comes every time, no problem at all. The shear pins are easy to replace. It's just a 4mm roofing bolt, get it from any hardware shop for a couple of dollars. I'll just have a couple of packets on hand all the time in the boat. Bang, boomer anchor, out she pulls, sorted. A great piece of gear, coupled with a winch. I'm running a Lone Star winch and 10 meters of chain. Anchoring has never been the same for me as since I changed around to this system. Absolutely amazing, total game changer. Anyway, that's probably about it for me today. It was just a quick video, just to run through some things and to basically say a few kind words for my coffee mug, which seems to have died. I don't know, maybe I'll be able to put a couple of screws or something in or dodge it up, but I'm sure I'll get another one in the near future. If you like my videos, stay tuned and I'll see you all in the next episode. Thanks for watching.